it's always a function of your training.
Yeah.
Continue to train. The longer you train, the more awareness you will continue to create around the senses the body has to offer. Yeah.
It has come from you doing so many Ironmans now.
Ironmans, marathons, you have to train for it.
Yes.
Otherwise, I mean, normal person is told to sit down while eating and drinking. We are running and we keep eating and drinking while we are working out.
So I want to ask you two questions. The first one would be, in this first race of yours, as a coach, जैसे उस time पे भी you must have had some coach, right? What would be the advices these people give you? Like if you are my coach, like मैं अब swimming कर रहा हूँ, मैं cycling कर रहा हूँ, so there would be some athletic advices also to follow. Like you should ride in this gear. Initially आपको energy रखनी है या conserve करनी है. Like every sport will have a different difficulty.
Yeah.
Like in swimming, as you said, कि हमें जितना हो सके glide करना है, because that is where we preserve most of our strength.
Correct.
We don't want to exhaust in the swimming phase itself.
Correct.
Like that should be your, like let's say 100% energy बची हुई है. Ideally 99% से नीचे नहीं जाना. Right? So I want you to give in that mental aspect as well. कि मेरी swimming हो गई, I am gliding on that water. I'm practicing that. I don't use a lot of my reps. I try to go with the flow. Right? What is it about the biking and running as well?
So on the bike, we do a multiple different kinds of workouts where we do power-based training, we do heart rate-based training. So every time the goal is very different and it's very individualistic. So typically, there's no actually general thumb rule, but the idea is to not push too hard in the first half. Otherwise, you will run on empty gas for the second half. So if you finish off your if you feel cocky and you start going faster than your own ability for the first 90 kilometers, then you'll hardly have any energy during the last 60 kilometers. So the idea is to sort of remain in your zone 2, zone 3, so that your energy expenditure is continuous. If you continue to burn high energy, and then of course you can't sustain it, so it comes down. When you go up again, then come down, your body keeps on switching between fat and carbs. So that is a very inefficient way. It'll eventually, tire you out much sooner. You can have maybe episodes of vomiting. You might have a lot of cramps and everything. Ideally, the best case scenario is to maintain the regular practice zones that you maintain, which is zone 2, zone 3, something that you have to target, so that the energy consumption is continuous and the burn rate is also continuous.
Can I pause you here? I want to understand. Let's just redefine zone 2 and zone 3.
Yeah.
And which zone we burn the fat and which zone we burn the carbs. I just want to make it very
zone
easy.
Zone 1 and 2 is when you burn your fat, which is around 100, 110, 120 beats per minute. But again, this is very different for each individual.
True.
But the range is around 100.
Thumb rule.
Up to 120 is when you are burning fat. Then after that, you switch to carbs, which is zone 2. Again, I'm saying this from my perspective. My zone 2 is 114 to 130 is where my zone 2 is. For someone else, it might be 140, 145. Then zone 3 is from 130 to 145 for me. Zone 4 would be 150 to 160. So that's how.
But I like this awareness. मतलब मेरे को बड़ा relatable सा लग रहा है ये. Even for me, like I've observed my zones. Not because of Ironman, but I'm very curious about how your body can evolve. So even for me, like let's say example of deadlifting. To do a deadlift of 140, 150 is not extremely difficult for me. It's comfortable for me. So मेरा zone cross नहीं होता है.
Yeah.
I would still be at a very comfortable 120 beats per minute,
Right.
125 beats per minute.
Sure.
Not exceeding that. But if I go, let's say, cross 180 kgs, that's when it goes to 150 plus. Right? So आपको पता चलता है कि आपका initially when I used to lift, let's say 70 also.
Yeah.
Below 100. तो मेरा zone 3 या zone 4 भी reach हो जाता था because my body was coming from a state of paralysis and it was difficult for it. Right?
Correct.
So now that zone has dropped because my body is adapted.
Yeah.
Just like as you said. So I'm just explaining this to people because everybody would have a different zone.
Sure.
The point is how experienced you are in training.
Sure.
And that is why I wanted to bring this point out.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Very efficient gift that God has given us is his body.
Yeah.
It adapts. So I think beautiful summarization. Anything else you want to add on to this point? Nothing else?
No, I think it's always a function of your training. Continue to train. the longer you train, the more awareness you will continue to create around the sensors the body has to offer. There are bunch of them, like sweating is one, your feeling thirsty is second, third sensor is body temperature, fourth is your heart rate, fifth is your digestion. So like bunch of sensors. The more you train, the more aware you will start becoming about each function of your organs as well as body. And they're like, our body has bunch of them, like hundreds of sensors, each organ, each all of that. Pain is a sensor. And you become more aware when you spend more time with your own body, and especially in your athletic ways, either through meditation or through physical activities. You continue to experience different sensors in different environments, different pressures, different altitudes, and that's how you can train for it in different scenarios.
थैंक यू सो मच इस क्लिप को एंड तक देखने के लिए. अगर आपको ऐसी ही इंटरेस्टिंग एंड वैल्यू एडिंग क्लिप्स देखनी है देन ड्रीम विद नीरज क्लिप्स को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए. अंटिल देन कीप ड्रीमिंग. आई विल सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वन.